Hello, friends.
Hi, friends.
It's a trailer reaction
Trailer reaction.
from the Cinemondo gang.
Always good to see everybody. What's that on your hat there, Burk? What does that say?
My hat.
Yes. The hat
Oh, you mean
you're wearing.
this?
The hat everyone's talking about.
It's the hottest thing on the internet.
Everyone wants to know.
Why, that is a Japanese word.
That's not enough. Tell us more.
It says
Quick.
kaiju, actually. Kaiju is how we say it in English and Japanese, but it actually is it's a weird translation. It means strange beast or
Like Godzilla.
And what it ultimately means is giant monsters like Godzilla and all of Godzilla's friends.
Monsters?
Yes.
Monsters.
Giant monsters.
Could it be an alien or a bizarre creature?
Kaiju.
Very
You
cool.
hear it when
Flying
you
in today.
if you watch your giant Japanese giant monster movies in the original language with subtitles, which I highly recommend, you will hear them say kaiju, kaiju, kaiju all the time because that's what they call the monster. It's the word, basically it's what we would say creature or monster. They say kaiju.
Yeah.
I wish we were doing a Japanese trailer.
I know we got a little off
intro,
topic there,
but
it-
instead we're going to do a great trailer for an Indian film, which I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yes, this is a film that is coming out in June. It's a Hindi language historical action drama
Those are
called
fun.
Prithviraj. I think that's the correct pronunciation. And it stars Akshay
Viraj.
Kumar.
Seen a lot of
who-
his stuff lately.
Yes, he's in that upcoming Bakchan Pandi film and a bunch of other things. So he's a huge star over there, and this is a huge film, huge budget, massive.
Everything's
budget.
huge.
This
Yeah.
is
Huge
massive.
stars, huge budget, huge film.
This is going to be great.
It's going to be a huge trailer, I bet.
Just like our huge comments, subscriptions, and likes. That's my horrible segue.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was awful.
Okay,
Okay.
throw it in there. So let's check out this is a teaser in the original Hindi language. For
Okay, so we're seeing an official teaser for this new
Right.
Akshay Kumar film. Okay.
yes,
Cool.
You ready?
Prithviraj. I'm ready.
Let her rip.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Trailer reaction.
जिसके पीछे 100 सिर,
Mm.
100 सामंत,
It's huge.
Whoa.
वतन और वचन के लिए सिर कटाने को तैयार हूँ। वो सम्राट पृथ्वीराज चौहान होता है। सभी सलामी के लिए तैयार हूँ। हिंदुस्तान का शेर आ रहा है।
Sanjay Dutt. Wow. Boom.
धर्म के लिए जिया हूँ, धर्म के लिए मरूंगा।
One hand.
So
Wow.
cool.
Get that. That is a man.
You know what that was?
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, that was huge.
Huge.
It really looks huge. Yeah.
It
I mean,
looks-
it's like the
Everything was big.
yeah.
Everything.
It's massive.
Oh
Those
my God.
arrows.
Oh, I love
The-
it.
the
I've
rain
seen
of
that in so many-
arrows, yeah.
Just so many.
So
That
you know
was
we
really
don't.
fun.
We don't know obviously the historical backdrop of what this is all about,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff like that. But obviously, it's something we can learn about. But it does look like
Yeah.
it has a lot of emotion and like you know he's the hero, he's the guy, you know, with the one arm,
Love
with
the
girl.
costumes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he looks
Oh,
so
yeah.
different than in the
God, so
Bachan
different.
Pandi. Like I'm saying, that's the same guy, but it
I
is,
know.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
very versatile.
Yeah.
with the
He's
mustache.
huge and
clean shaven.
versatile.
you and you're huge. Do we have
But
any?
yeah,
thoughts?
this looks like a fantastic
need to upload.
historical war drama.
Yeah.
You know, like those big,
Right.
giant battlefields things that 10,000 warriors pitted against another 10,000 warriors on this giant field of battle. It's the kind of movie that I think people back in the old days wished they could make. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
you can
Yes.
see I mean, spoiler, There's a lot of digital augmentation in films nowadays.
There
And
is.
You can have 100,000 guys running across a field without having to pay each of them a paycheck.
Those
Some
are
of
real.
them look cooler if they're real.
Those
Some of
weren't
them
real
are not
arrows?
real people. Yeah.
Not real people.
How about the arrows? Tell me those are all real.
Those are
Like
all real
one
for
of them
sure.
is real, but nobody knows which
on.
one.
Right.
So the actors have no idea. They see all these arrows, and only one of them is real.
You're
No,
trying to
it's-
say probably he did not lift that woman on the horse with one arm. That was probably digitally enhanced.
I'm going to say he was probably assisted by
No way.
yeah, maybe
Cable
No way.
strings.
by some,
I think
some
that actor
sort of
would do that.
visual filmic trickery. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that I don't respect that, because any trickery that you can use to tell a story
Trickery.
in a beautiful way is fair game to
I got
me.
nothing against digital effects. I think
I
they're
got it.
probably the best thing to happen to movies in a long time.
That's what I do for a living.
Yeah. And it's
Right?
also the visual of him picking up, just like kind of looking forward and picking up, his woman and putting her
Yeah.
on the back of a horse, just like that.
Oh.
It's just like how, he's the leader. He's the man,
Yeah,
right,
it's
right.
legend. It's
Right.
legend,
Legend,
and that's what a
exactly.
lot of these films are. They're showing us legendary
Right.
characters, legendary people, and in their stories. I mean, this is, there's maybe truth to it. There's maybe augmentation. There's maybe some storytelling involved, and it
We're
is
just guessing. We don't know because we've seen this trailer cold. They could have
Yeah.
all of these as extras. We don't know.
That's where the commenters, people who know more about this story, will
Yeah.
tell us and school us, and that's what we appreciate.
School
because
us, man.
We've learned so much from, we
Mhm.
review a film we don't know a lot about, or if
Yeah.
it's especially of history, and then we get filled in. So it's an education for us, and we
Well,
appreciate.
it looks like a beautiful production. Lots of lush camera work and wardrobe and location. It'll be interesting to see how much of that's green screen or real, but it almost doesn't matter because
doesn't
it's
matter
all
to me,
fantasy
yeah.
anyway. It all just if it comes together and looks amazing, I'm for it. All
whatever
for it.
tools you use to tell your story, I'm good with it. It's like you go back to the, when I remember, I don't remember. I'm not old enough to
You
remember.
remember back in the
But
day?
I remember reading about people who were saying, we don't want sound in our films. That's
No,
going to
that'll
ruin
ruin it."
everything. And we don't want color on our films. What's wrong with black and white? And we don't want special effects in our films. Why can't
Nobody
you
wants
do it
that.
for real? Why do you have to have a stop motion puppet in a Ray Harryhausen film? That's not real. Why not
Those
have a person
skeletons.
dressed in a costume?
Person dressed in a costume.
There's
Oh my
people who swear by it. They're like,
Yeah.
it has to be practical effect done on the set, or I hate it. And that's the average little boy on the internet crying about his childhood being
basement.
destroyed by special effects.
And of course, CGI has gotten so good that you don't even know.
Yeah.
what it is. You don't. It's like, oh, that's not really. They're not really in the ocean. No, it's it's a backlot.
Well, and also like Game of Thrones, I love to point that out because that was shot on location in these beautiful locations, but still half of it was still augmented.
Oh heck yeah!
Like they would have
Absolutely.
the bottom part of the location, but anything above, like for the sky and everything else, was this huge green screens everywhere. And it's okay because I didn't see it, I didn't notice it, and the story was told, and that's all.
Hopefully your mind is somewhere else. Hopefully your mind is focusing on the story that you're being
Exactly.
told
Of course.
rather than that's not real. That's to me is movie magic. It's whether you do that with a computer or whether you do it with a guy in a costume, or Frank Oz operating a puppet of Yoda, and it's like everybody loves Yoda, but Yoda was a rubber puppet. It's the storytelling, it's the performance.
He was
it's the
real. He
acting.
was there.
Yeah.
He wasn't digital at the time. So I do have some quick posters we'll go over. This is all teaser. Like this was a teaser trailer. These are probably not. These are probably really early posters. I can show some. I'm going to start with this one because it's the most heroic.
Oh yeah.
It has our actor. It shows the battle scenes. Classic. He's got his sword at the top. The gold. Lighting. I like the red little
And he
accent
looks-
on the R.
He looks
whatever
different
that
in this
non-art.
one.
Yeah.
He does.
He-
Looks very
yes,
different.
but he's got the beard. In
Yeah.
the movie, he's clean shaven, and the teaser
Yeah.
trailer with just a mustache. Anyway,
So this could be.
But
a
he's
head
totally
script.
ripping me off with the arm muscles, though.
I know. They probably
don't
used
know.
you as the body double, probably. I think.
Yeah.
Didn't you get shot for that?
Burk
I think
Burke's
so.
on the body double.
Exactly. So here's the really cool like armor and
That's very cool.
styling.
The sword coming at you.
I like that. That's really cool. And again, a really nice job on the logo. It's all metallic and cool effects there. So that's bringing us more into the probably the environment in the trailer we saw. It was all golden and very royal looking.
Yeah.
And then we have a big big montage, lots of fire for the action fans. We got to bring that in. So this is a big action poster. So I don't know, some of these might be fan posters. It's hard to tell sometimes, especially super early. People are just getting excited and throwing them out there. But sometimes I just, even if it's a fan poster, I'm going to throw it out there sometimes because they're excellent.
Yeah.
So they hit all the marks here. This is the classic action poster with the fire at the bottom and, big action stuff, but not a ton of, the names aren't huge on this one.
The character stuff isn't pushed.
Yeah, they're not really selling him here. But it's, it shows you the scope battle aspect of it. So
cool.
So we have 3 very different posters for this. So it'll be interesting to see how, now that we've seen those, how they dial it in as we go. The trailer, the marketing. It'd be cool to see what they end up selling this like, because the trailer was very elegant. It wasn't super gritty,
Right.
So I'm very interested. And you did not see any horse one arm stuff in any of those posters.
But one last thing, this is one of these huge budget, we talk about huge, 300 crore, which is up there with RRR and some of the biggest Indian films ever made. And the question for our people, and this is maybe sounds like a dumb question, but I can't find the answer legitimately online. What is 1 crore equal to in
US dollars?
US dollars.
You really want to know that, mathematicians out there.
We've got all kinds of weird numbers and all these sort of, convoluted definitions. But if somebody can say 1 crore equals X amount of US dollars, that would be very helpful to us. So,
and what's the best investment I could make with my crore?
Yes, movies.
If you have a crore, who knows?
Yeah, if I even had
Be
one.
sure to do this.
Yes.
Comment.
Subscribe
for sure.
I'm like.
They can't shut me up. I just comment all the time. All right.
Thanks very much.
See you guys
everybody.
next time.
Take care.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on the Cinemondo podcast. Bye.